Folsom Field in Boulder. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Colorado Buffaloes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Colorado's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. It's complete to the right. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays.
Might have a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Might be calling a hot route. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lewis. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Lewis to throw. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback making checks. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Edwards. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Powers through the defender.
That's a big third down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you've got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's third and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Throwing, Lewis. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
His size makes him a matchup nightmare. They recruited him specifically for plays like this, to run down the field, climb the ladder over a smaller DB, make a play for this offense.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Running inside, it's Young.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Lewis, pocket breaking down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying the run, it's Young. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Got it back on 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Touchdown, Colorado! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's McCray. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the 2nd half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Smith with the grab over the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Welsh. Maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Right back to the well.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Buffaloes have a lot of options on second and inches. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Young. Pulls down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The offense changing the play. In the red area, it's Welch. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He'll run it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play.
just makes your job as a leader.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, now, if you're the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum, and keeping this drive alive.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, 1st down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
And this offense really in rhythm right now, David. It seems like they got the defense on their heels. What does the defense have to do to kind of slow this thing down?
Well, and now it's getting closer to the red area where the field shrinks, and I can be more aggressive. I got to pressure the quarterback and now try to find a stop. They put some things together, but they still got to get in this end zone, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And they spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. Yeah, and I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Lewis wants to pass. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker.
And he's got it inside. 5. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air again, Lewis. Firing to the right, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The snap sets up the throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. They'll run it. It's Welch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
And the Buffaloes will take it first here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I'll try to get things off on time after the delay of game. Now it's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Young. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Bucks! They jump on top here in OT.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They want to throw it. Gets it to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.